Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Quest for Glory 4. So we just got a mission from the Fairy Queen to get the staff that's in the town center. She taught us a spell that's really only useful for that one purpose, but hey, we learned to do spells, so huzzah. But because we now know...
Please, let's not talk to the Lashy.
Yeah. Well, no, we can talk to Aleshi because he asked us what did the Fairy Queen want, and we found out. So we're gonna tell him, and then he'll tell us something. But we gotta play this...
I'm actually... Oh, goodness. I gotta play this stupid game.
Yeah, the stupid bush game.
I don't like this character. He annoys me fiercely.
9 and 8 make 17. Watch out for the Fairy Queen. Cloaked by magic, pale of cheek. What
Gonna
is
touch your
that
penis.
fairy chic?
I don't recall the name, but there's this movie with Ben Kingsley and Morgan Freeman.
I'm almost out of riddles.
Where
nothing more.
Ben's
They-
In a while, just to see what I've in store.
Was he the guy who played
No one.
Alfred in the Batman movies?
No, he
It
played
doesn't.
Lucius Fox.
Oh yeah, Ben Kingsley. I don't know why I got the two mixed
You
up.
say
Yes.
hello.
Okay. I don't remember them.
That was Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Ben Kingsley was the guy who played,
Lishy, riddles
Funny
done.
enough, I think the last role I've seen of him, it was in... He played Gandhi in the adaptation. I think the last movie I saw with him was Ender's Game.
You say hello. But there's
So,
any sign.
he was also in that
You say
crappy
goodbye.
Prince of Persia movie.
Well, I mean, he is of the region, so makes sense.
Of the region. Oh yeah, his name is Krishna Pandit. Wow, I almost said something else. Krishna Pandit Banji. An English actor.
Oh, that's his full name, or
Yeah.
so Ben Kingsley is like his stage name then?
Yeah, I can see why he changed it. My God, I can see why he went with Ben Kingsley.
Hmm.
Your weapon.
But yeah,
But anyway, what you were saying about Morgan Freeman and Ben Kingsley?
yeah, they were in this movie where he plays a
Welcome,
rabbi, and at one
welcome.
point he's
It is
talking
good of you
to
to
the...
visit our
No.
camp once
Ben
again.
Kingsley
he's
plays the
talking-
rabbi?
Ben Kingsley plays the rabbi. It would be odd if it was Morgan Freeman.
Reach.
I
say-
think, to be fair, I think it's odd that either of them are.
What can I
Okay.
do for you?
Yeah.
What is it you
I mean-
seek here?
Ben Kingsley looks more the
Tell about
part
your
than
adventure.
Morgan Freeman. Just say that.
So, you
Um,
turned
but,
Baba Yaga into
And
a
at one
frog?
point, he plays a rabbi, but his son is a fairy. Is gay. Well, they call him they nickname him the
Is it
fairy.
not
And at one
great
point, the
to feel
protagonist
the
of the movie is
news?
talking to.
Oh, the movie is called
Then
Lucky
either
Number
way.
11.
The life of
Okay,
a
I think that's the name. That's a stupid name, by the way. What the hell?
It is, but it's based because
I have been
that was the
fine.
horse's
Nothing
name
has been
that
forward lately, but
the
yesterday,
guy
we pulled
bet
down a
on
large
that
deal.
they get the one
It
other
was
guy
good
roped
to
into,
taste
saying that he
fresh
owes them
food
like
again.
a few $1,000s each.
Bah, legends and tales to scare children with.
Wait,
You will not see me flinching if you cross
Yeah,
my
but
path with
it's
silver.
still like a. I actually forgot that detail about the name of the horse.
We have been in
Uh,
this camp for nearly 5
But yeah,
years.
and when the guy's
This is
talking to
very
him, the
hard
protagonist,
on
and
wanderers
and
like us.
he basically says I think it's Morgan Freeman
If you
who
wish
says
to
I
know
want you
about
to
her,
kill
why don't you
his
visit
son,
her
the
yourself?
fairy.
She will be
It's like,
happy
why
to
do they
see
call
you.
him the fairy? It's like,
She was most
does he
impressed.
he drop magic dust and whatever?
Well, no, you screwed up the setup to the joke. It was like
Gypsies generally use
it was like
horses.
Big Tony or whatever, and he's like,
the wagon of
Listen,
fun.
What?
I watched this movie like over a decade ago. Shut up.
yeah, I watched it like when I was a kid, and I remember it. You can shut up. But anyway, it was something along the lines of like, he has a bodyguard named Big Tony, and he's like, okay, why do they call him Big Tony? Because he's big. And he's like, alright. So then they ask, so I want you to kill his son, the fairy. He's like, why do they call him the fairy? He sprinkles dust everywhere? And he's like, no, because he's gay.
Yeah, well, so I didn't, okay, I just skipped the Big Tony part. So what, so who cares?
Yeah, it's a big setup because it makes the joke funny.
It is a real pleasure to
I find it
speak
funny
with
that
you again.
in the Brazilian dub, they, instead of saying the
Tell about
fairy,
some of your
they
adventures.
call him the fruit.
Ah, you tell strange stories, but I can sense that you speak true. You have lived the most exciting life. I do not think this valley will be the same when you leave.
Alright. So what kind of visions can you tell us? This is where you can go to get some hints as to if you're stuck as to what to do in the game.
These visions are, like most dreams, clouded in mists. Their meanings, too, are very shadowy. If you wish to learn of your future, allow me to look into the cards. You have only to give me a crown.
Well, we already
and I
did
will
that,
give
so
you a
no point.
reading, huh? I am the leader of this pack, and I wish I could lead them from this valley. I have had troubled dreams.
Also, I can't remember. I don't know if we've
hit
it or not, but there's actually two different voice actors who play this one character. It's very obvious.
But most are extremely dangerous.
They switch out of a sudden?
Yeah, it's like certain lines. It'll go like they do like the more the gypsy accent here, and then they do like a really old ghastly woman voice for a few lines.
It's almost like Oblivion with a thank you, kind sir.
Yeah.
And others were the victims of murderers.
Oh, that is probably one of the best Oblivion moments.
I thought the best one was the one where the woman says, "Oh, that was a bad line. Let me do that again."
There's another one like that, like another voice actor who has a like. The guy who plays the red guard at some point, he does like you can see he's like, wait, let me do that again. And they just kept it.
Who cannot rest
The
because of
Bethesda
greed.
quality control.
They
Yeah, it's always on
refuse to
point.
leave behind their possessions, and so hunt the fate of those objects.
If you travel by night, you sometimes can see a mound of rocks where no rocks were by daylight. This is the burial mound of a wraith. Avoid it.
Have
or
you ever
the
met a
wraith will
gypsy?
try to draw the life from
If I did, I didn't know. Because they didn't mention it.
The undead
Your wallet wasn't
feed
touched.
upon the blood of
Touched.
living things.
Yeah.
If a man is drained unto
There was a
death
time
by
when you
vampire,
like there was
he
a time
will
when if you
rise
walked
from
around the
his
center
grave
of town
as
here,
a
you could
revenant,
actually see a
hungering for the taste
handful of
of human
gypsies.
flesh.
Nowadays you
If
just see a handful of
vampire shares
Senegalese.
his own blood with its victim,
Well, I mean,
the victim will rise from
I
the
did
grave
imagine you'd
as a
find some
slave of
gypsies
his
over in
vampire
Romania.
creator.
Makes sense.
It too will be a vampire, but it must obey the commands of its master and cannot harm
But
its
then
master
the
directly.
Senegalese kicked them out of their territory.
The share of vampire blood is
Exactly,
not drained
and that's why they're now
entirely by the
wandering.
master vampire. Thus, he can continue to live until struck down by a natural death. Then he will rise from his grave.
Who's she
The
talking
old
about again?
rulers of this
We asked about
Boyars
vampires,
of
and
the
she was just
castle
giving us some
were
lore
the
about how they work.
Borgov family. They ruled this land for as long as my people.
Okay,
remember.
let's check out which Hammer movie do I have here in the library.
So it is said. What became
Have
of
you ever
him,
watched
I
any of
do
the
not
Dracula
know.
Hammer,
Only
the Hammer Dracula movies?
No, but I think the closest we got to like watching a
When we heard
one of those Hammer style
Borgov
movies was
castle was
the
again
original
inhabited,
Suspiria.
We brought our weapons to
Oh,
our
goodness
barrier.
gracious.
Like
No.
the idea that you can tell if it's a Hammer film is because of the way they do the blood effects.
Yeah, but Hammer, but like, I don't know, the ones I watched are at least fun, you know?
Hmm.
The castle was now
I watched
owned by
two of their
this
Dracula
cousin,
movies.
who
They were
promised
at
to
least
protect
entertaining
his
in
man
some
as a true
aspects.
boyar. So we
Can't
did
say the
some
same about
training
Suspiria.
with the gatekeeper, but never
I mean,
saw
the
signs
scene
of
where the girl
war.
got chased was pretty funny.
Soon after this,
Yeah,
the
but like,
started
it
to
was,
fall.
yeah, it was funny in an ironic level, but the rest of the movie was just puzzling.
Ah, I am well and happy to see you again, my friend.
Really boring, actually. What the?
I have run in this forest for many years, and I know my way around. The forest is a very different place at night. It is a very dangerous place to travel if you are not a wolf. Ah, the one who danced with you upon your last visit? The one who is lovely, lively, and, more
Oh, so
than a
basically you're a
handful?
cook now because she made out with me.
Is my mate, and we wolves mate for life.
Who is he talking about again?
Remember when we first
Last
went to the
night,
gypsy
we were
camp
hunting
and
far to the
we
south.
stayed the night
I
and
heard the voice call
we
out
danced
your
with this
name.
one woman and then
Bushes
she turned into
here,
a wolf and made out with
disappear.
us?
The voice
Oh,
kept the
no!
collar on the nape of my
Yeah.
neck up on end.
Apparently that
So
was
I
his
did not
wife.
investigate further. Hunting in Mordavia is always an interesting experience.
But still, you made out with a furry. What the hell, dude?
You say
Hey, it wasn't
goodbye.
my choice. She hopped up on me.
Your protection spell has worn off.
You were raped by a
Farewell.
furry.
Perhaps
Basically.
another time I will read your future for a coin, huh?
Alrighty then. Not sure what exactly I do in this next bit of the video. Let's see. Going down, so are we perhaps going to see the Rosalka, or I thought we already saw her. Oh,
Cast
fight time. No, god damn it, these fucking bunnies.
Go away. Your segment's not even that funny. I like how it seemed like for a split second the sprite of the cursor was the one from the potion.
that
orange
might have
juice
been the
potion.
case because whenever you quick select or like quick switch between what you use the cursor for, it swaps between like walking, talking, looking, and using an item.
And using and drinking orange juice.
Yeah, that's the best type of potion. Good
Can you knock down
old-fashioned
the
orange
bird?
juice.
Can you knock down the bird?
I don't know. It's just flying there, doing
You were
fine.
told that you shouldn't use magic in Mordavia.
Take revenge on it
Someone might see you here.
for King's Quest.
Oh, the third
Your
game.
I mean,
Because
there was
Always
like
on the
a
go,
bird.
my
There is a thing with a
Take
bird
care.
in the first game as well, right?
Good to see you.
yeah, it like grabs you and then drops you off somewhere else that you need to go, so it's helpful. And then there's the one in 5 where if you feed it, it helps you.
Take care.
Speaking of which, have you finished 5? Quest for Glory 5?
No, like I said, I've only played a little bit of it, but I really
Read
should
your
get to it.
plain but nourishing breakfast. It has more than a bit
The
of garlic
early
added to
3D
spice.
hurts me.
Yeah, it's
Just
just
smile.
that, like I said last time, it was...
Tell about some
I
of
did
the
a
things
walk
you have done in
around the
Mordavia.
town, like doing all the equipment gathering and stuff, and I didn't even finish walking through the whole town, and then the day was over, and I was just like, oh,
My
this is going to be
mother
pretty
used to
tight
go
on
to the
time, and I don't want to
garden
spend,
woods
like,
there. Whenever
week
she
just
was
trying to
unhappy,
figure out the controls
she
kind of thing.
said that the staff always made her feel safe and warm. I have always felt such feelings
So
there
I have
as
to
well,
just
like
get
my
around
dad.
to maybe watching a guide or
My
something.
grandmother used to say.
I don't know if I
that
mentioned
the
this to you, but like I
was
think
from the
when we were
mage
doing
Erana.
when we were doing the
That it
let's
was
play of
Erana's final
3,
gift
you
to
mentioned that 3
Moldavia
was your
when
least
she
favorite of
died.
the series.
Yeah, it's because it
only know
was
that you should visit there at
very
night
obviously
sometime.
rushed, and
Perhaps you will
it's
have a
very
pleasant
glitchy,
dream
and it's
there.
to the point where I actually downloaded a fan mod
My
patch
grandmother used
to
to tell stories
play the
about
game
Erana.
better.
Yeah.
How she was
And you keep being a hard ass about downloading the patch for Morrowind that I told you.
And she brought kindness and magic
Dick.
wherever she
But
went.
anyway,
To be fair, I did
I-
play the game
Wives'
normally.
tales.
I don't
They were
I don't recall if I
true.
mentioned this to you, but I many years ago there was this this video I saw
My
from
grandmother used to visit
channel
there
called, like, I think
sometimes before the woods
techdie.com.
got too dangerous to travel
the
in.
channel, and there was like the worst
My
game endings,
grandmother told me how
and
very
one of them
beautiful
was
the garden
King's
was,
Quest for Glory
and how
3.
it filled her with happiness.
Yeah, because
How I wish I
if you
could
remember,
visit there
we
sometime.
save the area and then we just get teleported to here.
It's too dangerous outside the town walls.
You get
I
you
know,
you get a
Yuri.
seizure.
Still,
You get a
someday
seizure
I
and
will
it's
go
teleported
there.
out. Like
You'll
what the?
see.
Why? That is very
Even
very
my
dumb.
husband has dreams sometimes. I keep trying to tell him to believe in his dreams, that they are trying to tell
Yeah, it
him
also didn't really
something,
make too much
but he
sense as to
wouldn't
why
listen.
they had to make a Quest for Glory 3, because
I used to
one of
see
the
dumb old
reasons
boy.
that I found online was
When
that
I
they
was a
said
child,
that
I'd slip down from my bedroom
they
in the
felt that
middle of
4
the
was going to
night
be
and
too
look for
difficult,
him.
so they wanted a
He was
game where you
always
could basically
hiding
level up and
somewhere
then get to
downstairs, and he would
the proper level
Then I
that you
found
needed to
he
be
would
for
be
4,
hysterical.
and then it's like, oh,
The
why didn't you
dumb
just
boy.
lower the numbers of 4?
Now that I'm an adult, I don't see him.
Game balancing is hard.
He's still around.
I wonder if it could be like perhaps like a Resident Evil 3 situation. Because I heard the start like how
But
Resident
I do
Evil
worry
3
about you at
was
times.
kind of a game they
Please, take
Well, yeah,
care
kind
of
of
yourself.
stitched together just to
I
have
know that
something
heroes
like a
need to do
final numbered
dangerous
entry
things,
on the
but try
on the
not to get
PlayStation
into
1.
too much
Yeah, because
trouble,
they had a
okay?
contract with Sony at the time to have at least 3 games for the
I just
like the
wanna
3
make
main
sure
titles
you'll
for
be
the
all right.
PlayStation
Don't
1,
mock me.
and they were working on Code Veronica. That was supposed to be the 3rd one,
Well, you
but
would
then they were
probably
like, oh
make
yeah,
me
this
the
side
only
game
man in
that
town.
we
Most of
didn't
their
really give
lives
much
was
of a fuck about.
very
Let's
hard
make that
this
the 3rd
time
one.
of year. Yeah, they're canning vegetables, making new clothes, schlepping blankets.
I just remember that
preparing
the
for winter.
how that story starts up is really
Well,
fucking
this may
stupid,
be the time for
because
mentally relax from the
Jill
harvest.
says that she
It's
basically
one of the
knew
busiest
that
times of the year.
about the whole umbrella situation, and that it was going to get worse, and that the town was going to be
I had a dream
going to
last
shit.
night about my lost
And
daughter,
she decides to make her final attempt to leave the city one day after the zombie apocalypse happens.
Other than that, I am well. 2 years.
And it's just sort of like, why didn't you just do that, you know, at literally any point after the events of Resident Evil
There
1?
was no sign of what happened to her. There were rumors that the Egyptians
Yeah,
had
is
stolen
it ever
Tanya away.
is it ever
When I
explained
went
what
to their
was
camp,
she doing before?
I found no sign.
I think maybe she was
Like,
trying to
it's-
warn people to get out of Raccoon
The
City
grave
kind of
digger
thing, but
mentioned
even
that
then it's just
several
sort of
times
like,
he saw
that's
huge
weak sauce, like
near her
even the
room.
dolphins in Hitchhiker's Guide to
That
the
is all I
Galaxy
know
were
of
smart
the
enough to
matter.
leave before it got destroyed.
Both miss our daughter very deeply. There are supposed to be domovoi in most houses in Mordavia. They bring good luck as long as you don't try to harm them. The domovoi are creatures of legends, although I have never seen one.
Ow!
In the folk
Oh,
tales of
yeah,
this
kitty
region,
attacking you.
we've always
No,
spoken of
Solomon
those
this time.
beautiful maidens who seek to drown whomever comes near.
He
I
pushed
do not
pushed
know
his
if the
claw on my
results
nose.
are real or not,
You silly
but they
boy.
make a good story.
You silly boy.
We do not like to speak of such things in Mordavia. It is considered bad luck. There have been always rumors of vampires around here, though.
You get
All
a
right,
farewell
well,
wave in response.
We've done our pleasantries, had our breakfast. Time to leave.
For a the woman, the animation of the woman right there looked like she was fainting.
You do not need to go looking for trouble. It will always find you. Please, take care.
Oh yeah, we need to do our daily exercises.
It's our every day is like day in Quest for Glory.
Not too bad. Little graveyard humor there.
Oh wow.
You know, back to town after dark
The jokes from the gnome when he was cursed were funnier than whatever Igor says.
belong to Gorgoth family. Grave digging not so bad. Customers not complain. Little graveyard humor there.
How many times has he mentioned this joke?
Rest in peace.
Basically, he'll just say it every time you talk to him, kind of thing. Like, he'll mention graveyard humor.
I think like, at least that I have to memory is the
There's only a
third time we hear that.
Alrighty then. And then we gotta get our potions.
Are we gonna meet something else today?
We still got, like, 15 minutes, so... I'm sure
Also
we'll
noticed,
do
like,
something.
Well, like, this game so far has been incredibly repetitive.
Aha! Eureka!
I mean,
have it! Just
That's basically a lot of the Quest for Glory games, is that you're just constantly doing the same thing.
Yeah, but like, I don't
Say
know.
hello to the scientist.
Welcome back, my young
For
friend.
Glory 3, I don't know how was the experience of playing it, but at least watching it seemed to have more variety to it.
Can be.
Mm.
To know the inner truth of nature is to be truly
To
content.
be fair, I'm also taking this entry a little bit slower, because if you do it really quickly, you kind of skip over some important plot details.
You tell Dr.
And unfortunately, they do stagger it a
Be
bit
careful
far
out
from each
there.
other,
It
so
would be a
when the
shame
plot
to lose
details
such a
happen,
promising
so...
future scientist.
I'm trying to do this efficiently but slowly.
Of course, the real process of science is exciting.
If that makes
only
any
to those
sense.
initiated into its greater mysteries. You should seek out knowledge wherever you can find it.
Because I think, technically speaking, I could have beaten the game by now, but again, it's just... We want to get those...
Okay, answer me something.
Hmm?
Like, this episode was the last time we saw the. Was it the last time we saw? We have to talk to the Leshy.
Yes, this is the last time we have to talk to the Leshy. Yeah,
Okay,
he's
at
gone
least
forever
that.
now.
Okay, at least that.
Yeah, I got a little bit mixed up here. And yes, this is one of those games where you can draw yourself a map, and it's actually very useful to have.
You cast.
A dragon? What is
No,
that?
it's a wyvern, you silly goose.
Yeah. Or according to the Final Fantasy V localization, a wyvern.
Yeah, wyvern, a wyvern.
That was like probably one of the most surprisingly idiotic translations from the 90s. Like the Final Fantasy anthology, they had a Final Fantasy V called the enemy Wyvern, which is hilarious
You didn't
because
manage to-
I think they like I'm pretty sure there is a Wyvern monster in Final Fantasy VI, and that was translated correctly.
After some rest.
So I don't know why they went with that name for the localization of 5. It was so silly and pointless, really.
maybe they were planning to release 5 over here, but so they had that as a backup and never updated it, so to speak. I mean, as a idea of how that could have happened makes much more sense than Konami accidentally deleting all of was it Silent Hill 2.
Your protect.
I mean, from what we know, Konami is pretty incompetent nowadays.
Yeah, well, I heard they the last couple Silent Hill games they made were good.
Other question. There was some hype around Silent Hill F.
Yeah, because it takes place
But
in
I
Japan.
have not. Yeah, I have not heard good things about it on the gameplay front.
You feel it.
From how the game plays, actually. I also have not heard good things about the story, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but the point is that, like, Konami's glory days are long gone.
I think the beginning of the end for them was at E3 conference they had back in like 2008, I think it was. Or 2010. It was the one where they got the guy who couldn't speak a lick of English to give a presentation in English.
Slowly begins to regain some warmth.
And he was excited about Neverwinter Nights 2 coming out.
Treasure that the Wraith collected while it was alive. Or perhaps more.
I remember
recently,
there was
treasure
the time when
less
Miyamoto was
fortunate
doing the
than you.
presentation for Skyward Sword,
Find a hoard
and like
of
at one point he just
150
looks at
gold
the guy at his side and
should
say,
improve your cash
"I
flow."
explain game, you take care English." So he just spends the rest of the presentation speaking Japanese.
After some.
But yeah, I mean, isn't it the issue with Konami that they got, like, apparently they make so much money with pachinko that they just got extremely lazy with the gaming part? They just don't care about games anymore.
Well, I definitely know that they don't care much about the gaming side because they focus so much on pachinko. So it was just one of those things.
That's pretty much what I said.
Yeah. But I think it was like they were doing both and then they decided, let's just put all our eggs in pachinko. And that's why they haven't really done anything on the gaming side forever.
Which is pretty sad.
Well, when...
As far as I know, they did.
Well, they
As far as I
did
know,
Metal
they did get-
Gear Survive, which I heard was horrible, so...
Yeah. Was that the one... Was that...
You feel it.
Was that before or after Kojima left?
I think that was after, because I think even Kojima would have been like, no, this is too stupid.
Well... there is the hope of that, because he also did Death Stranding. Which is basically like a walking simulator, right?
That's what I've been told, but I don't know, knowing Kojima, there has to be other things going on. Like, it can't just be, oh, you just walk from point A to point B. Like, I remember there was a thing where you have to, like, collect your urine to use it as items for something.
Remember that movie Waterworld?
Yeah, that was, for the longest time, the biggest flop in Hollywood history. And everyone remembers it because Kevin Costner drank his own urine.
Yeah, and I was thinking to myself, like, he had this whole machine to filter his own urine so he could drink it. And I was thinking to myself, can't you just filter the salt water?
They actually do explain it in the movie that they can't.
6 gold crowns, 40
Oh,
kopecks.
Apparently the salt water is too harsh on the machine that filters.
Yeah. Which begs the question, why can't they make a machine that filters the salt water? Because I think we have those now, so
then why is water such a problem for so many places in the world?
Because they were dumb enough to build their cities in a desert.
Look, they were told that it is a holy land, so therefore they have to be there.
I was beginning to think I would never see you again. It is so dangerous to wander in Moldavia. I was quite frightened for you.
Your aura has evaporated.
Oh no, my aura farming.
Look,
Be scared out here by myself.
we have to go aura farming again.
You make me feel so.
I actually heard someone and at my workplace someone legitimately say aura farming, and I was really tempted to
Slap them.
yes.
Are you flirting with me? Usually it is the other
Yeah,
way around.
Gen Z speak is pretty
You
cancer.
are very attractive after all.
I do like the Gen Z Skyrim though. That is
rather warm tonight, isn't it?
that is
Sky
pretty
kept too
amusing.
confining.
I think the one that I heard that was pretty funny was like the gangster version of the Bible.
But I
What?
did not
Yeah, it
think
was
you
like
would.
and then the Lord fuck, how did it go? It was like
It is old, and many
and the
of
Lord
these have
saith,
been waiting for decades.
let there be
All
light dog and
politicians
shit
been
like
around
that.
for many years now.
Like it was just retold like that. It was so fucking funny.
I would love to kiss you, but I do not think
The Bible, if it was written by people who say axe instead of ask.
Yeah, basically.
I must go now. Please, meet me again, say 3 nights hence. I will be waiting.
Your protection spell
Did we
has worn
progress
off.
anything with this woman?
Katrina walks off
Yeah,
into the
like we've
forest to the west,
basically found out
quickly gone
that
from
she is the vampire lord of this area.
I mean, in
You're
the
getting tired.
yeah, but we found out that like many episodes ago.
Yeah.
But like in this conversation with her, did it progress anything?
Kind
Story-wise?
of. Basically, we're playing the long game with her, where we kind of know that she's a vampire, but she thinks that we don't know, so we gotta play along kind of thing.
We're still still like aiming for that vampussy.
I mean, gotta keep your options open.
I think there are like at least some more modern vampire
You cast
mythos,
the
so
ritual
where
of
shagging a
release.
vampire is actually how you turn into one.
The staff feels warm and almost alive in your hand. You hear an eerie voice in your head.
This I must first do. The sacrifice of life for one of love.
You find yourself letting go of the staff very quickly.
Well, the ritual of release isn't working, and we can't just grab it, so I guess we have to follow through with its
You float
sacrifice
gently in this ocean of harmony.
riddle.
You remember the happiness of being here before.
Alright, let's bring a
Now
virgin.
there is greater joy. You are not alone. You are filled with the warmth of
Let's do like the
friendship.
Aztecs did.
You share your hopes, your dreams, all the best moments of your life, knowing that here is someone who understands and cares about you. You reach out to touch your friend, but there is no one there. You are all alone.
You are maidenless. Again.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You gradually wake, shaking off the shreds of dreams that cling to your memory.
But anyway, that'll be it for today's episode. Not a whole lot got accomplished. We did some wraith hunting, so that was pretty good. But anyway, hope
That's
you
one
guys.
way of saying. That's one way of putting it.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Have a nice night.
Bye bye.